So Bape just announced some of the colorways that'll be coming out for this new Ultra Boost collaboration that's dropping on February 2nd, 2019. These are Super Bowl exclusives. That's what they're calling them, Super Bowl exclusives. We have a black camo version and next to the green camo version that we've already seen. So we've seen the green camo already, and now the black camo is coming out. And this was expected. The last Bape Ultra Boost, it wasn't an Ultra Boost, it was an NMD, did have both versions. So you're having the black camo and you're having the green camo. This is hard to gauge because I know a lot of people used to love the Ultra Boost, and Adidas is on this path of trying to reinvigorate, put some life into the Ultra Boost. Their would be premier sneaker. I mean, for the last few years, the Ultra Boost was, 3 years ago, there was no shoe touching the Ultra Boost. That whole, when Kanye came on to Adidas, and he was messing with Ultra Boost all the time, people were into it. And now that hype has died down, mainly due to ridiculous design decisions, messing with the toe box, having 4 or 5 different versions. Actually, there's only 3, but having 3 different versions of the shoe. Oh, this is the upgraded version, and this is the upgraded. They just did too much with it. Colorways were getting out of control, too many in rotation. And that's usually the clip. That's usually what brands are going to do anyway. The more popular it is, you got to milk it. Nike's doing the same thing with the React Element 87. So that's part of the course. The problem here is that maybe they're doing too much. Adidas already is doing a collaboration with Bape. They just did one with the snowboard collaboration. I don't know how many people felt about that one. And then they're coming out with the neighborhood Bape Adidas collaboration in the form of the NMD TS1, I believe. That one looks like, you can see some pictures of it. And then you have the Ultra Boost coming out next year, February 2nd, 2019. I'm not so sure, man, that that's a good idea. Like, I'm sitting here and I'm seeing people talk about it. They're like, that's whack. And I know people say stuff like that, like that's whack. I know that. I'm aware of that. But my problem is that maybe it's just too much. Maybe there's too many sneakers in circulation. It's like you're trying too hard. And I understand these sneakers, the Ultra Boost jump off, they're going to sell out. Easy. These are going to be gone. You're not going to be able to get them unless you know some backdooring, or maybe you got 4, 5 friends, 6, maybe 10. If you're in Japan, you got to have 20. To pick up some sneakers in a line here, and the line is going to be treacherous. I'll probably go out and see what it's like. I'll probably get the crew together and we'll film it just so you can see why I will never stand in line ever for Bape. It really turns you off. But I'm really anxious to know how people feel about Bape's direction right now. They are doing everything in their power to do every single collaboration, and I think it's hurting the brand. When we first started doing the casual, we could make a video about Bape and we'd get a lot of traction on it simply because it's Bape. But I think now we're having this, there's just been this like seismic shift in fashion where Bape is just kind of like, oh yeah, Bape, right? It's just like Supreme right now. Like Supreme, it's like, yeah, Supreme, but like Palace is heavy right now. I mean, you don't even know, you want to know what happened to Palace. The Palace launch in Japan, there was a new sheriff in town. It literally outdid every other store that weekend. There was nobody else there was no other store that anybody was interested in. It was all about Palace. That's just a small story, right? Palace was crazy. I met a dude on an escalator who was at the Palace drop from 10 in the morning and didn't get in the store until 6. He stayed from 10 to 6. Like a crazy person. Jesus, it is too long for you. It's just too long, bro. Anyway, that's what I'm saying. It's like there's so many places to go now. There's so many options. I think a lot of people are just done with it. They're kind of tired of the whole Bape thing, getting in line, getting it. I'm not sure. Even though I'm well aware these are going to sell out, these Ultra Boost jump offs, but I just don't know what kind of heat they'll have on them. I don't know if they'll have the same kind of heat that the original drop from Adidas and Bape had. I'm not sure if that's the case. I'm anxious to hear you guys' thoughts on that. That's something I would like to know. What do you think about them? Black camo, green camo, no, or or just whatever.